Welcome back, everyone. All right, I learned from last time though, this thing gets loud, so I'm ready. I've got the key in, ready to just turn off the track sound immediately. Oh man. Somehow we'll make this nice and smooth eventually. Maybe. All right. Anyhow, if you caught the description of the stream, I'm sticking one more night on Poppin' Music the Movie 17 because my 18 isn't working. Cry. Sad. So I was thinking about things I could do. I thought, well, I guess I could skip on to 19 to Toon Street. And then I was like, I kind of don't want to go out of order. So I will work on getting 18 working again and come back to it at some point. But I think for now, I'm going to make this my last Poppin' Music stream and move on to something else next time. And then, like I said, in the background, I'll try and get 18 going, and then we'll pick Poppin' Music back up again at some point in the future. And I guess we'll just start with 18 and then work our way to the end. I know in my last stream I was saying I was looking for kind of a good stopping point, if you will, for sorry, I was just looking at this thing and it says, the audio stream's current bitrate, 0, is lower than recommended. And I'm like, yeah, I would assume 0 would be lower than recommended. Can you all hear me? I assume you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. I'm getting levels. Everything looks like it's working, so I don't know what they're talking about. I think something is just goofy. A little bit messed up, but let me check my settings and make sure that I didn't do something stupid. Nope. Everything's set the way it should be. Anyhow, so yeah, I was thinking about, I was thinking about what to do, or where a good stopping point would be, like a little break point in Poppin' Music, and it occurred to me that Ian Flynn, hello, wow, haven't seen you in I don't know how long. Welcome aboard. Welcome to my stream. Anyway, what I was going to say is, oh yeah, and now the warning just went away for no reason. So, whatever. YouTube's just lost its mind, which, I mean, that's normal, right? It occurred to me that, I'm like jumping all over the place, that I actually have posters on my wall of 15, 16, and 17. And I took a picture of it real quick here so you can see them. Ooh. I made hand motions, except I've covered my camera up at this point with this photo, so you can't see my hand motions. So that was dumb. But anyway, so yeah, I've got these posters up, and man, I feel super bad about Adventure on the far left there, mostly because, well, obviously it's being like chopped in half by the frame of Drummania. So those posters have actually been hanging on the wall there for almost 10 years now, I think. And Adventure and Party in particular are super pretty. If you've never seen them in person, they actually have like foiling on the poster that makes them like shiny and reflective in certain places. Adventures is silver and Parties is gold. They are really, really nice looking. Poppin' Music the Movie is just a poster. Like, there's nothing special about it. The design's nice. Like, it looks good, but it doesn't have any, like, special features, if you will. But, anyway, when I got Drummania, I did not move those posters, and I probably should have. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing some rearranging down here anyway. So um, eventually, all of the few decorations that I do have up, hopefully, I will get them to be in better places. So, all right. Well, I'm glad everyone can hear me. Let's see. Termazi, thanks for offering to help. I'm sure I can get it to work. I poked around at it for a little bit, and it just I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it today. I was like, troubleshooting or doing something else. How about let's do something else? Um, so yeah, it's fine. And honestly, I don't mind sticking around for another day on the movie. And like I said, we'll get to it. Like, I'll get there eventually. It just might take me a little bit. And I'm kind of itching to play something else anyway. So, um, I think we were gonna do Ghidorah next. So, although God, I can only that's going to be a fun stream to set up. I have some ideas in my head about how I want to do it, but man, it's going to be complicated. So, oh well. Always up for a challenge. And let's see. Ian, you're shocked I remember you, Ian? Why wouldn't I remember you? I am doing well. And, yeah, so, like, gosh, Ian goes back to like my early days of playing DDR. I think I met him in the maybe my second year playing, second or third. I want to say like I don't know. Do you remember Ian? Was it like 2002 or three, something like that? Known him a long time. So yeah, and I'm so like I'm gonna say I'm gonna like apologize again. I know I have before, but like most of the people in the stream chat, like I recognize pretty much everybody's names now, but I always like get different details confused or maybe just completely forgotten. Like I know certain people, like I recognize the people who are here, and then I know some people have told me different stories, but I don't always remember which stories go with which people. But and I think a lot of that is just because I haven't like met you all in person. But Ian is someone I have met in person, and hung out with a bunch back in the day. So yeah, of course I remember him. Here's some dumb story food. Did you ever do or are doing some hobbies besides rhythm games? Um, hmm. Yes, yes. I also like I like video games in general. So you know I have an Xbox and a PlayStation. Um, I'm actually I just I know I'm super behind, or I know it's not new, but I actually just finished the game Control the other night. So yeah, that was good. Um, so yeah, video games. What else? What else do I like? Um, that's a great question. I'm trying to think like what types of things I do. What do you do for fun, Brian? Um, I do like uh, you know I've kind of gotten into a lot of um, like ancillary hobbies as a result of being in as a result of playing like well mostly collecting arcade games because like I've gotten into like some electronics work that I've had to learn a little bit for you know keeping some of the games working. So that's something that I wouldn't say I'm good at it, but I'm like adequate enough to make some minor repairs. You know, if there's a monitor that goes out or a board that goes out or whatever. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I like movies and music and stuff. I used to draw a lot, but man, I haven't drawn in a long, long time. So, yeah. That's what's coming to mind off the top of my head. But Ian says he doesn't remember the year, but you do remember you. Oh, so you remember? Okay, so I'm fairly confident you never you never visited me at my old house. So that would rule out 2001 and 2002. And then the basement, I got the game, I got DDR in 2003, and then the basement was finished sometime in 2004, I think. So I probably have known you at least back to 2004. So, something like that. I'm sure I could look at pictures and figure it out. Anyway, let's play some songs. I'm sure you still can't get this stupid Cortec. Can't get it to what?
Release the movie! Challenge mode!
So, you can't get the Cortec to do what? You know what's interesting too, when I say, like, monitor repair or electronics repair, my thing is, like, I can do the actual physical work of, like, you know, replacing components, capacitors, chips, whatever, that kind of stuff, for the most part. But I don't know shit about, like, diagnosing it a lot of the time. Well, there's a few small problems that I can probably diagnose, but for the most part, it's like me relying on somebody else to figure out what's wrong, and then I can fix the problem once I know what I'm trying to fix. I remember talking about this.
Okay.
In last stream when the other Elebits song got requested, but then I never actually played this. So let's do it. Let's play it now.
Are you ready?
song's so cute. I remember playing that on Gold a lot, on 2DX Gold, a bunch. um, so
You were cool.
I don't remember if I shared this story with you, Termazi, like privately. I might have. I probably did. But I'll share it with the rest of the group. Time for another dumb story. You're talking about the 34-inch Cortec, the one that's in like the Pump GX cabinets, I think, if I recall. I have the 29-inch, one of those that was in the SX version 2 pump cabinets, and also the US DDR Supernova cabinets, apparently. And my monitor, and I'll remind you that my pump cabinet is the one cabinet that I own that I bought like brand new in box, like bought it from Andamiro, I can't remember how old it was. Not old enough, considering how old some of my other monitors are that are still working just fine. But it started to like horizontally collapse. The picture was getting like smaller and smaller horizontally, and at first I could like adjust the horizontal width and bring it back out. But then eventually, even at like maximum, it was still shrinking, and it was. I can't remember if it went all the way to like one line, like complete collapse, or if it had just shrunken. I don't think it all went all the way. I think it had just shrunken probably 50-60%. So it was this like tall skinny image in the middle of the monitor, and I was like, this sucks. And my friend that usually is able to help diagnose things, he couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. So I was like, okay, let me like send it to this guy that repairs monitors, who had repaired another monitor for me some years prior, although he had actually like done a house call, like came to visit and repaired a monitor for me. But in this case, it was just like I contacted him and I was telling him what was going on, and I was like, what can we do? And he's like, can you send me the chassis board? And I was like, sure. So discharged the tube and unplugged everything, put it in a box, shipped it off to him, and then literally never heard from the guy again. A few weeks went by and I tried to contact him. I didn't hear anything. A few months went by and I tried to contact him. I didn't hear anything. And then after about a year or so, I just like gave up. I'm like, well, I guess it's gone. I don't want to be morbid. The guy was older. He might have died. I don't know. I mean, he wasn't unreliable. Like, he'd done work for me before. So I don't really know why he would just like literally just drop off the face of the earth. Like, he just stopped answering calls and emails and stuff. So I mean, but yeah. So that whole chassis board was lost, and so my monitor was definitely not working then. I eventually acquired the chassis board to the previous version of that same monitor that had the slightly curved tube instead of the flat tube instead of the Dynaflat tube. So the what is it, the KT, what is it, 2914 DF, I think is the model number. So I got a KT 2914F chassis board, which seems to be very, very similar to the DF board, and my friend was able to modify it for me to work with the flat tube. So my pump monitor works again. There's a few like slight geometry issues to it, I think, that probably are the result of running the F chassis on the DF tube, but like nothing major and nothing really noticeable unless you're looking for it. So at least it works. So yeah, I did tell you that story. Well, that was for everybody else. Okie dokie. You found. Lai says there's only 3 DDR machines in all of Argentina. All right. Well, that's not very many. Lots of Pump though. I'm not surprised about Pump because like we talked about before. I know Pump is really popular in like Central and South America. Okay. Not seeing any requests, so I will just keep finding things to play until somebody shouts at me. Oh, I won't leave it on here real long, but I was saying before, I was saying in the last stream that none of the Papa Music streams so far have gotten copyright claims. And I think I said that because I was going to play, you know, that song from Kill Bill, basically. And I was like, I bet this one's going to get flagged. It did. It got flagged, and like 3 other songs did too. I think one of the anime theme songs got flagged, and then a couple others that I don't remember off the top of my head. None of them resulted in a block. They were all just like, you can't monetize the stream, which, as we've said before, I can't monetize it anyway, so who cares? I have another story that I can tell about that I will tell after the next song, so I don't have to talk over it. But what do I want to play?
Here we go! Are you ready?
You heard a theory that rhythm games fell out of fashion in
You are
non-Asian
great.
countries Because arcade owners thought the sweaty gamers scared off the families coming in for redemption games. I don't know. I'm with Termazi. Like, arcades are just kind of on life support in general. Like, I don't think it's any particular game that has I don't think any particular game or type of game has killed the arcade. I think the arcade is just kind of dying anyway. There are, like, I'm old enough to remember, when, well, certainly every mall had an arcade, and there were arcade machines bloody everywhere. Like, every store had, practically every store had one, like up by the front of the store. Grocery stores, drugstores, convenience stores, all those types of places, had them. A lot of restaurants had arcade games, that you could play in the lobby. I remember my doctor, my pediatrician, when I was a kid, he had a couple of arcade games that you could play while you were waiting. Is that my doctor or my dentist? I think it was my pediatrician. It might have been my dentist, but I don't know. It was a long time ago. So, like, and none of that, like, almost none of that is a thing anymore. You've got a few, like, big family entertainment center chains, like, your Dave and Buster's, your Round Ones, those types of places, and you've got a few like mom and pop shop type places, but that's really it. They're hard to come by. Barcades are kind of fashionable right now, so but I think a lot of those are more like retro style places that have quote unquote classic games from like the 80s or 90s. So, but yeah, so I'm definitely with Termazi on that, where it's just like arcades in general are just kind of, they've been kind of dead or dying for quite a long time now. Even in Japan, like, there are far fewer arcades than there used to be. So, I have some theories on why that is. I think a big part of that is, I remember when I was a kid, you went to the arcade to play like the newest, coolest games, and we had home consoles and computers. Computers, like PCs at that time, for the most part, didn't really play games at all, and then the home consoles, and I revealed my age last time, not that it was a secret, but like, I grew up with an Atari 2600, and games on that system, they're not great. They've got pixels as big as your fist, and they can make about 2 sounds. And yeah, I mean, I'm exaggerating, of course, but what I'm getting at is the games that you could play on that Atari console were very much more primitive than their arcade counterparts at the same time. So if you wanted to be playing, the very newest, the very coolest games, you went to the arcade. Well, flash forward, 30 some odd years, and that's not 30 or 40 years. That's not the case anymore. Your Xbox or your PlayStation, or for sure your PC, they're capable of doing anything an arcade machine is capable of, and more. In fact, pretty much all of those arcade machines probably have an Xbox or a PlayStation or a PC inside it. So there's nothing game wise, like graphics and sound, that a arcade machine can do that you can't do at home way easier. So I think people generally like game at home. It's not, and unlike Japan, the arcade wasn't really like a social center the way uh, the American arcade was not quite the social center that the Japanese arcade was. Even for like adults, in Japan would go to an arcade to, socialize. And that's not really that wasn't really a thing in the U.S. And so anyway, so yeah, there's not really a lot of incentive for people to go to arcades, and I think the only way that they can really attract people is by giving you some kind of experience that you really can't duplicate at home. And I think that's one reason why redemption games are so popular, is because you don't really win like physical prizes by playing games at home. So that's something. And then you get into like these music games and stuff like that, where the controllers are unique and they're difficult to replicate at home. So those are a reason to go out too. But again, they haven't been nearly as popular here as they were in Japan. So that's just my musings. I think I've probably talked about that on a previous stream at some point, but yeah. Okay. Ian, if you're still in town, the Dave and Buster's has not had pump. The Dave and Buster's in Castleton has not had pump in probably almost 10 years. It's been a long time. That particular Dave and Buster's just makes me mad whenever I go, because they don't have anything I really want to play, and then when I decide, oh, maybe I'll try this game, it's broken. So it's just annoying. All right. Even if arcades kind of fell out of fashion, you don't feel that you were born on the wrong generation, or you do feel that you were born in the wrong generation? I don't know. It's either way, yeah. I mean, it's just not. It's not what it used to be, for sure. And then we talked about this on the last stream. It's really hard now too, because the games that are unique, like the music games, are also rather expensive, and so getting an arcade, especially a smaller arcade, to be able to afford to buy a very expensive machine is hard. And it's kind of like the vicious cycle, right, where the game's expensive, so nobody buys it, but nobody buys it, so there's fewer units that they're selling to spread the R&D cost out over, so the price just goes up even more. So yeah, everything's kind of stacked against arcades right at the moment, as far as I can tell. Wow, Atari 1200 XL. Ian's a little bit younger than me. You feel like VR experience type locations are kind of filling that niche a bit. I don't know about that. There was a VR... I will tell you that there was a VR place that opened up in Castleton that has already closed. And I want to say it already closed... I'm trying to decide if it closed before or after COVID happened. But either way, like... it didn't make it. So, and there's another thing, is like VR is another thing that, unlike in the 90s when VR first came around, and like having that hardware at home was darn near impossible because it was just so expensive. now, yes, you can have that hardware at home. It's still expensive, but it's attainable, and it is the exact same stuff that's in the arcade. So once again, if you want that experience, you can have it at home, and it will be as good, if not better. So, and certainly less gross because, you know, 3 other sweaty people didn't use that headset right before you. But anyway, I hate to be a, you know, I'm not trying to be negative. I love arcades. And like I said before, I think what has really kept me interested in the music games in particular is all of the people that I've met along the way, and, you know, getting to hang out with them and do stuff, and you know, a lot of them are you know, friends that I've done other things with now too, and that's great. So that social element that I think that I said is kind of missing from the American arcade experience, you know, the music games, they do bring it. And I wish, yeah, I wish there was more of that. But anyway. Just trying to catch up here. Liza, you don't feel you were born in the wrong generation. Well, that's good. I mean, believe me, well, I don't know how old you are, but I assume you're probably half my age. There are all kinds of things that, like, at, you know, age 45, almost 46, that I can have now that I would have loved to have had at, you know, 26 or 16. So, you know, we all, whatever time you're born in, there's something great about it, and there's something not so great about it. So, you know, it is what it is. You're 16. Okay, so you are less than half my age. Oh, Tramazi, you're a baby. Tramazi sent me a message earlier today telling me that the PlayStation 2 was, what, 21 years old now today? And I was like, is that older than you? Which I didn't actually know, like, when I said it. I was like, it might be, but I didn't know for sure. And you're like, yeah. I'm like, alright.
Okay. Here we go. Are you ready?
Look at her.
You are great.
Is that how you found me, Lahe? That's funny. I wasn't really out, so I think Kenan did. Who made the initial post? Somebody posted a. You're talking about that cursed game controllers. Somebody posted a screen cap of me playing DDR, except in the Dance Maniacs cabinet, and then I don't know if Kenan made the initial post, but I think he was the one who sent me a link to that, saying like, "Hey, this is out there." And I looked at it, I'm like, "Oh, haha, that's funny." And so I just replied to it. I was like, "By the way, I actually did a whole video of this. Here it is." So that's cool. I'm glad that you found it. That is not one of my I've had a Twitter account for a long time, but I basically never use it. About the only time I ever use it is if somebody like sends me a link to be like, "Look at this thing," and I'm like, "Okay, I'm looking at it." Okay, cool. And honestly, that particular post is probably the first time I've posted on Twitter in a year or longer. I don't know. It's not really something that I use, but I had been advertising some of these streams like on my Facebook and in some groups that I'm in and stuff like that, especially earlier on. Lately, I have not been advertising them since so many of you pretty much show up anytime anyway, and that's great. Like I'm totally cool with that. And I've actually been looking at like my analytics, and I guess new people are finding it through the algorithm. So I guess YouTube is actually like suggesting some of my videos to people, which hey, cool. More the merrier. But yeah, it's definitely there went my brain. It just was like, goodbye. Thought gone. I was going to say, just kind of like continuing on with, the social element of these games, like these streams included, it's been great having you all along, to chat with and talk about games and talk about whatever stuff. It's given me a reason to play some of these games that are literally just right here and don't get played enough. So it's been fun. So I appreciate that. Thanks to everyone who comes out and makes this fun. There's a pop-in game for the Game Boy Color. Yeah, probably. There's a DDR game for Game Boy Color, which I played on the DDR stage. If you look in my video history, there's one of those videos where I played the Game Boy version in the actual DDR cabinet. It was dumb.
Congratulations!
It's a good kind of dumb. It's a funny kind of dumb. You saw MCD's shadow giving you the finger? I wasn't paying attention.
Release the movie!
So, I was playing the game. I didn't see it.
Challenge mode.
If y'all have any
9 button.
requests, go ahead and throw those out there. I mean, I don't mind finding stuff to play. I will definitely find stuff to play. Did I play this before? I don't think I did.
Okay,
but I'm gonna.
here we go. Are you ready?
So, copyright ID or content ID will recognize melodies, even if it's not the original recording. So that one probably will get flagged.
You are great.
We shall see. Oh, I do remember one other thing. When I was talking about, like, I don't care if they claim a song, and then I can't monetize it because I can't monetize anyway because I don't, because I'm not a YouTube partner, because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. One thing though that I was looking at in the like YouTube documentation, apparently, if you have 1,000 subscribers, you can also make posts, so like texts and image posts, in addition to like regular videos, and that actually would be kind of handy every once in a while to just be like, like to throw out questions to you all, or let you know, hey, I'm I'm running behind on blah 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 or whatever, that kind of stuff, without actually having to like go live or do a real production, right? But maybe one day I will get there. I think I'm up to like 360 something right now, which is crazy to me because I think when I started doing these streams, I think I had like less than 200. I don't think I even had that. So, like, I don't know how people are finding me, but you're finding me, and that's great. I appreciate it. Is this game kid friendly? I don't know. I think that's debatable. I think it's supposed to be. I keep doing this thing where I'm like, I'm gonna refill my drink, and then I just like walk off camera, and I don't say that I'm gonna do that. And I think I decided to put a lot of ice in there. Can I play Carnival from 13? Yes, I can. one? This is the one, right?
Okay. Here we go.
This is basically the theme song from this one, isn't it? From this game? From 13?
Are you ready?
Oh, that's good. That was a good one. That was fun. Good suggestion. Dollar disagrees.
You
It's
were
kid-friendly.
great.
Yeah. It's soul crushing for every age inside. It doesn't have to be. There's still enjoy mode. All right. Poppin' music deadly. Oh, rough. Silly sound effects. Yeah, I like any of these like super bright, like happy songs are. They're great. Look at that. It's pretty too. Just flashing on the controller. I don't know how I never noticed that. Dollar was one of the songs that somebody requested on a previous stream, and yeah, those lyrics are not kid friendly, not even a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna try this,
Here we go.
but I don't like my chances as a 34. But we're gonna try it anyway.
Are you ready?
all those scales are just ruthless. Too bad.
Too bad.
Yeah, that's right. You know, on a lot of those songs, on a lot of songs, especially songs that have like English lyrics that are kind of not kid friendly, I always wonder, is it like, do they put them in the game and not know because they don't speak English, or do they know and they just don't care?
Release the movie. Challenge mode. 9 button.
You know what else cracks me up? When a song actually, like, is censored. Like, they'll censor out certain words in a song, but then they won't censor the same word later, or they'll censor a worse, or they won't censor a worse word later. It's like, let's censor shit, but fuck, totally fine, whatever. Honestly, they probably just think they probably just think the F-bomb's a perfectly acceptable word. Like, we use it enough now, right? Did I play this before? I don't care. I'm playing it again.
Okay. Here we go. Are you ready?
I play Daikenkai? Sure.
Full combo.
Magical sound shower, magical voice shower, yeah. Although Outrun is Sega, so... Alright, one moment. Do we know, is Daikenkai still in here? In 17? Not finding it on a song list, but I may not be searching it correctly either, so. Do. Oh yeah, it's in 6, but there it is. Yikes, 26 to 34. That's slightly annoying.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it as a 34. I'm gonna fail it as a 34, but that's okay.
Are you ready?
I'm going to regret what speed I set this at. Well, I can see why it's rated at 34, but it's like literally all the very end of it. The whole rest of the song is like, whatever. And it's just like, smack.
Too bad.
But like, I could probably pass that. I was close. It was close.
Release the movie.
So, Ian, how did you end up here tonight? I know I haven't heard from you in quite a while, so I'm just curious how you...
9 button.
how we ended up crossing paths here. I amusingly was
Okay.
humming this to myself earlier.
Here we go.
For no particular reason. But since I see it now, I'll play it.
Are you ready? Full combo.
Oh, you rang the bell for my channel? But I'm walking the dog. You've been walking the dog? Well, I'm glad this worked out then.
Okay.
I've generally been starting around 7:30.
Here we go.
I've kind of fallen into that time relatively consistently. Wait, is that the speed I want? Ooh, this could be bad.
Are you ready?
That's a little fast. Yikes, that was at least a half step too fast. Or faster than I wanted.
Nice play.
I think I looked at the tempo at the beginning and I was like 290, and I think in my brain I was like 190, and and then as soon as I hit accept, I was like, oh, nope, that's gonna be bad. Oh well, at least I made it. The shirt that Naomi has reminds you of DDR Max. Well, because it has a little fire thing on it, I guess. It's more the colors of Fifth Mix, though. Like with that bright green.
Okay. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah, still,
Nice play.
still got some beat for you left in here.
Congratulations.
It's old enough. All right.
Release the movie. Challenge mode.
Y'all are mostly leaving me to my old devices tonight.
9 button.
You don't know any of these songs for the most part? Me neither! I know some of them, but... Oh.
Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? Nice play.
Yeah, all you old school people, you you know the same songs that I know. So we're looking for Contemporary Nation 2. Yeah, may not be there. Hold on one second. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's there. It's okay. Let me see if I can find that one for you, Kenan. Tremazi, you're saying what's in CS? Wait, where is CS now? Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. Kenan, do you know where that song is that you're looking for? Because I don't know. I did not find it in a search, but I feel like I used to be able to do this as a 35.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
Here we go.
I'll just fail, right?
Are you ready?
Oh, if there were border clears on poppin' music, that would be one. Lucked out. Oh, nice. It acknowledges it. Woo! Japanesque. Yeah, that is funny. Let me see if I can find... where that would be. Oh, it's in 16. Okay. Oh, you told me, and I didn't look. Okay. There we go. And Tremazi, since you got me thinking about it, is Beyond the Earth in here? Contemporary Nation 1?
Okay.
Because I would play that too.
Here we go. Are you ready? Contemporary Nations in Poppin' 10 CS. Got it. Nice play.
You went to ASEN as Rage and Emmy? Please tell me you were Emmy. Not gonna lie, I once cosplayed Lady. True story. I'm trying to remember You know, I actually have a vague memory of the cosplay you're talking about, actually, Ian. I probably was at that ASEN.
Congratulations!
Who was Emmy? Was it your sister?
Release the movie! Challenge mode.
It was.
9 button.
Actually, I once cosplayed as your sister. Also true story. Tonight I've got true stories. I guess instead of dumb stories. Dumb stories that are true. Dumb stories that are true and short. Ooh, I like that song too. I'll get there. There it is. Beyond the Earth. Another 35.
Okay.
As I recall, this is slightly harder.
Here we go.
So whereas I did pass 35 a little bit ago, this one, we'll see.
Are you ready?
Ah. Close, but not quite.
Too bad.
Do I have a picture of my lady cosplay? Oh boy. I can try and find one here in a minute. Oh, Neko Meta Master did the Pendril music? That's cool. I did not know that. Hold on, let me find out. Let me look at the thing. So I guess I actually did Lady twice. But one was when I was younger and thinner. And then the other one isn't as is the other one is probably better. It's a better costume, but I did not wear it as well. Looking. Where is that? The second one. This was a long time ago, y'all. Here we go. Found one. Where's the chat? The one problem with the second one is I, being a boy, have no hips. And those pants did not fit well at all. And that is Sam. I'm trying to remember what... Because Sam was cosplaying a DDR character too, but I can't remember what the name of that character is. Is YouTube blocking links? It's letting me do it because it's my stream, but it won't let you do it. All right. But while we're talking about that, I saw this one. I also like.
Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? You were cool.
Alrighty. Going way back. What a lovely song. Give me your pain. It's like I really want to hurt you.
Busy, I'm busy.
Okay. Here we go. Are you ready?
Aww.
Too bad.
Yeah, my Poppin 18 drive just isn't working, so it's just and I don't know. I poked at it for a little bit and then it didn't work and I was just like, I'll get back to it later. All right. A request from 2. Is that 2 CS or 2 regular 2?
Release the
I'm gonna guess regular 2.
Challenge mode. 9 button.
There it is. No difficulties.
Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? Full combo.
Oh, this character? I like that he's got bunny ears and a bunny tie. That's cute. Actually, did I do this before? I don't remember if I did or not.
Okay.
But if I did, I guess I'm doing it again.
Here we go.
You say you love the fact that he cross-dresses sometimes. You know, since we've been talking about it, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, gosh, I guess I used to crossplay a lot. Like, those two examples are from that time. Not just a few.
Nice play.
You wish your mom would let you do things like that sometimes. It sounds like you are close to being able to make those decisions for yourself.
Okay.
I like that it's the guitar version.
Here we go. Are you ready?
Rocking out with Tran. I did it before. Oh well, I did it again.
Nice play. Congratulations.
If that is not in Gitadora, there are problems. It should be.
Release the movie. Challenge move.
It is a banger.
9 button.
All right.
Okay.
J Party Rock.
Here we go. Are you ready?
Just made it.
Woo!
Woo! Thanks for the vote of confidence. Woo!
Alright. Termazi, you've started playing Poppin' more since the streams. Nice. Arcade or CS? Or something else?
Like, all of these... So, I've started playing lots of things more since these streams. And every time... I know I keep saying this. It's just like, man, I haven't played this game in blah months or blah years. And I'm like, this is really fun. Why haven't I been playing this game? But
At least I'm getting around to it now, finally. Arcade, sweet.
Okay,
did this get
here we go.
requested before? I don't remember. I feel like it
Are
probably
you
did.
ready?
Oh, not enough to give me that last bar. I do remember playing that on a previous stream. I don't think I passed it then either, but I think I was closer this time.
God.
So that's all right. So how old or poppin' are we talking? Are we talking? Oh well, I guess if you're talking PC, 15 would be the earliest, right?
Release the movie.
yeah. There's a picture of the T-Bone and B-Bone
Challenge.
cosplay that I showed a few,
9 button.
I don't remember, 2 streams ago? A few streams ago. A little while ago. Did I ever have kids in my place? Are they rough on the cabs? Well, not really. I mean, to me, y'all are kids, right? But no, I mean, there have been some younger children here, like, you know, under 9 years old or so. I mean, honestly, little kids, most of these machines are pretty tough. I mean, they have to be to survive an arcade environment anyway. And, like, really little kids just don't really have the physical ability to really wreck much most of the time. So, it has not been a problem. Although very few little kids have been here. It's only been, well, I mean, as long as I've been playing, most people have been, you know, your all's age, like teenagers, maybe 20s or so, and so most of them don't have kids. It's only been lately, now that, you know, I'm much older and everybody else is much older, that the people who have, that I've known as long as Ian, although I don't think Ian, in particular, that they have kids themselves. So yeah, there just hasn't been much. There haven't been too many kids. There haven't been too many people that I know that had kids that would have brought them. Is what I'm saying. More recently, it's happened a few times, but it's still pretty rare. Murder Rock. Gone all the way around on this one. Looking for things that I remember. I think I know this one from Guitar Freaks or GFDM. Why not?
Okay. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah. I was thinking, I showed you that picture, but I showed you like a framed picture, and I showed it to you like
were
on
great.
camera, which wasn't that great. So since I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, here it is. We'll just post it into the chat. You remember when people would do bar flips off the DDR machine at the wash? Oh, the wash! Wow, that takes me back. Do you remember the Matrix walk, Ian? I'm pretty sure that was like basically banned by the time by the time I met you anyway. I have seen the Pop and Music Cabinet cosplay. In fact, I have played on that. It was super cute. Oh, so you do remember the Matrix walk? Well, I don't know. Like a bar flip is something else to me. But yeah. Well, the thing about the Matrix walk is it wasn't across the buttons. It was across the like right across the monitor glass, which yikes. I actually, hold on. There is a picture of it in the Indie DDR archives from way back, like when we first learned about it, and you know people could do it, and it was like still cool then, as opposed to later when it was like, don't do that. You're gonna break it. Please do not break machine. Let me see if I can find it. I don't remember a specific date on that one, so it's going to take me a second to find it, but I probably will here. Oh, here we go. There is a Matrix walk. I don't have any video of it, but basically, one player would it was a pad swap basically. One player would go up over the top across the monitor, and the other person would duck down underneath, and then they'd end up on opposite sides. It was kind of cool. It's just yeah, not nice to the machine. It would definitely be extremely bad if you did it on my machine, because I don't set the feet on most of my machines, unless I have to for some reason. So they're on the wheels. So yeah, if you were to kick across the screen, you would probably shove the whole cabinet back on its wheels, which would be a not great thing to do. So yeah, Lahe, that's the Matrix walk. Don't do that. You missed your chance. You weren't born. Wait, when were you born? Did you say you were 16? You weren't born when that was like an okay move. It is extremely frowned upon. Has been for a long time. Although you should know this, being down in South America, if you want to see some cool like stunt work, Pump It Up. A lot of Pump It Up players do some really cool tricks and stunts that are
that are okay. That will likely only result in you wrecking yourself as opposed to the machine. And I have done that. I have definitely wrecked myself on some stunts back in the day. Now I'm too old and I'm too scared to even try.
Okay.
November 7, 2004. Yeah, and you'll notice that picture that I linked is from the beginning of 2001.
So yeah, that was before you were born.
Are you ready?
Well, that's from like the last of the 573 GFDMs.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Guitar Freaks 11, Drum Mania 10.
Nice play.
Guitar Freaks Drum Mania before there were letters. V, and then XG.
And then just get Ghidorah, right? Ooh, I like this one
Okay. Here we go. Are you ready?
Good stuff. That was super fun. Before they had the common sense to have a united
great.
number. It's true. That it's so weird to me that like Guitar Freaks and Drum Mania didn't start together. Like, because what was the first ones that linked? Was it Guitar Freaks third, Drum Mania second, I think? Did they just not think about it? Like, was it not obvious? Or they didn't quite have it together, and so it took them until, the second go-around to get them to link? I don't know. It's just, yeah, and so then they were one away from each other for ages until V. Then they finally, unified them. And the funny thing about, I don't know about the V series, although it probably is, but I do know for sure on the PC ones, it's literally the same program now. The data between Guitar Freaks and Drum Mania is the same exact thing. It's just you you tell the game by the license key, I'm Guitar Freaks or I'm Drum Mania, and that it plays that. That's it. Otherwise, there's nothing the same, nothing different. But yeah. The movie was hilariously... Oh, wait. La Machina de Bailar. Yeah, okay. They gotta top the bar, jump, and wall kicked a wall and then landed. Interesting. I have that movie on my list of movies to watch. I saw it... I saw bits of it back when it came out, but there weren't any subtitles for it, so it was I took Spanish in high school, but that was a long time ago, and I was never very good at it, so I couldn't really follow what was going on, other than, yeah, it looked pretty ridiculous, but it's on my list of things to watch eventually, now. I'm hoping, actually, because there's a friend of mine where we're wanting to, the next time we're able to get together, watch a bunch of these dumb movies, like La Machina de Bailar and Backdancers. If you look in my history, there's a video of the Lost Song from Supernova, the name of which is escaping me off the top of my head right now. But we played that song. And it was a promo for a movie, a Japanese movie, which apparently is also, pretty trash. So we were going to do a marathon and just watch a bunch of these, dumb DDR-ish movies. I don't know that movie actually had anything to do with DDR. I think just that particular song got featured in DDR. But whatever. Still the thing. Ian, so that song that you're requesting, if you can, it's in the TV. What does it list as the? Well, I can look it up myself. Maybe I can't. Can you give it to me in Japanese? Because that's probably how I'll have to find it. So GF Guitar Freak's second, Drum Mania first linked? I didn't think they did. I thought it wasn't until third and second that they linked. Regardless, it doesn't matter. 1 and 1 should have linked. They didn't. But yeah, that was super confusing forever, trying to figure out why they were one off from each other. Back Dancers is a good movie. Just kidding, it's terrible. Beautiful Life. Yeah, that's the song, though. Yeah, no, it definitely did not make it to PlayStation. But if you look in my channel, there is a video of us playing it. So it was you can look at it at least. And you're right, the timing is terrible. Danku. Which movie is extremely cursed? La Machina de Bailar or Back Dancers? Seems like both probably are. But which one are you saying? Which one brought you out of... broke your silence?
Congratulations!
Which one is so bad you had to say something?
Release the movie!
Okay, Ian, I know which song you're talking about now.
Challenge mode.
I actually played this song
9 button.
on my Groove Coaster stream. Because it's in there too. This is it, right? Ooh, a 31 EX.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Here we go!
I get myself into trouble trying these low 30s EXs because they are not like low 30 hypers, but
Are you
see.
ready?
Maybe I'll get lucky.
残酷な天使のように少年よ神話にな青い風が今胸のドアを叩いても私だけをただ見つめて微笑んでるあなたそっと触れるもの求めることに夢中で運命さえまだ知らない痛いけな瞳だけどいつか気づくでしょうその背中には遥か未来目指すための羽があるもの残酷な天使の風など華やんだ僕たち言葉は知る強
Sorry, I kind of butchered the end a bit, but at least I made it through.
Nice play!
La Machina de Bailar. Broke your silence. Wait. Are there poppin' songs that aren't key sounded? I thought they all were. Ian, you don't know how anyone could play it. Yeah, well, I'm not Japanese or Korean enough to play it. Hey, okay, so we're at about the 2.5 hour mark. So about 30 more minutes, so probably 3 more games or so. A couple songs are not, huh? Interesting.
I'm guessing that's pretty rare. Oh, well, I'm here, so let's play this.
Here we go. Are you ready?
Love giving me those runs. Crazy.
You were great.
I'm glad you've been having fun on a little nostalgia trip, Ian. That's what these are for. Having fun, reminiscing, hanging out, chatting about dumb stuff, listening to me play songs badly. And yeah, Lahe, that was the theme to the Main Street Electrical Parade at Disneyland or Disney World. That's a song that's older than me, I'm pretty sure. There's so many anime theme songs in here that I don't know because I don't watch that much anime. Like that. Oh, hey.
Okay.
I'll play this.
Here we go.
Nostalgia trip. Glad you kept your PS2 around. Me too. I don't know if you watched, but I played through like all of the PS2 2DX games about a month ago. On stream.
You are great.
You wonder how much electricity bill the parade gives?
You know, it's been a long time since I've seen the Main Street Electrical Parade. I can remember when it was definitely all like incandescent bulbs, though. I'm sure it was quite expensive. It's probably all LEDs now, so it's probably not as bad.
But you're right. Disney, I'm sure, can afford it. Rhythm and Police taught you to spin on DDR? I don't remember spins in Rhythm and Police. I just remember Rhythm and Police being somewhat difficult.
Ooh, reminiscing about old PlayStation games. So I'll admit that the only reason I had a PlayStation or a PlayStation 2 was to play Bimani games. I played a few other games, but for the most part it was all Bimani. All Bimani all the time. So like, I know of the games you're talking about, but I have not played them.
Release the movie. Challenge mode.
While we're hanging out in the
9
the
buttons.
TV category, I know there should be one in here that's super dumb that I want to play. Unless it's been removed. In which case I'll find something else, but... Oh well, I guess it's not there. Too bad.
Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? Nice play.
Apparently, I read your mind, Lahe.
This song just makes me laugh. I think
Here
this
we
is from
go.
like a little kids show in Japan.
ready?
I shouldn't say it makes me laugh. It makes me smile because it's so cute.
嬉しいんだ生きる喜びたとえ胸の傷が痛んで何のために生まれて何をして生きるのか答えられないなんてそんなのは嫌だ今を生きることで熱い心燃えるだから君は行くんだ微笑んでそうだ嬉しいんだ生きる喜びたとえ胸の傷が痛んでもアンパンマン優しい君はいてみんなの夢守るため時は早く過ぎる光る星は消えるだから君は行くんだ微笑んでそうだ嬉しいんだ生きる喜びたとえどんな敵が相手でもアンパンマン優しい君はいてみんなの夢守るため
Yeah, Anpan Man. Is it on Taiko? I wouldn't be surprised.
You were cool!
Did I ever feel embarrassed or ashamed of having to start in the beginner section of rhythm games and not looking as awesome as the top guys? No. No, I never did. Because I'm still not as awesome as the top guys. I don't know. So, like, when I started playing DDR, it was new to everybody. Like, everybody that was playing at the time was it was new. So, like, I wasn't any better or worse than anybody. Like, I remember my very first set of DDR was Have You Never Been Mellow, Boom Boom Dollar. So, Have You Never Been Mellow, which was a 1, Boom Boom Dollar, which was a 2, and Butterfly, which was a 3, because that was, like, the easiest possible set that you could do back then. And I passed, and I can remember, like, after after Butterfly was over, like, I went to step down off the stage, and just, like, the one step down, and my knees were like, whoa! Because it was, like, the most physical activity I'd had in a while at that time, at the ripe old age of 25 at the time, maybe 24, something like that. So yeah, I guess I was 25, and no, and then once I started playing, like, very regularly in the beginning of 2001, like all the way through 2001, really. Like, some of us got better than others, but we were all super supportive. That was one of the reasons why I really loved it, was because we were all, like, we were all friends. We all supported each other. Some of us were awesome at the game. Some of us were awful at the game. And a lot of us, like me, were somewhere in the middle. Like, okay. And I guess, like, because that was sort of my formative experience with DDR or music games in general, it's like that has just kind of been everything. And it's just been kind of gone through my experience with all the other games. Now, I think a lot of other games, as I've tried new games over time,
it's like, okay, I kind of know how rhythm games work, right? And so in general, like if I'm trying a game for the very first time, I'm not going to try like a level 1 because I'm like, it's probably going to be too easy. So I'm often trying something like a level 5 or 6, and sometimes I get myself into trouble where it's like, oh no, this is different enough that I'm actually doing terrible, and I'll fail out my first song or whatever. Or, oh no, this is actually, too easy. I could probably, bump it up a little bit more for my second song. But no, I guess I totally understand what you're asking, because I know a lot of people feel that way, where they want to feel, they want to feel confident, they want to feel like they're gonna do, decently well, so that they're not embarrassed by, they don't embarrass themselves if they do poorly in front of other people. But I guess what I would say to that is, if other people make you feel embarrassed for not doing well, I feel like you probably need to be playing with people other than those people. Because I don't know, it's not, I don't know, I don't want to be around those people. I want to be around, I just want to have a good time. I want to hang out with people. I want to talk and tell dumb stories. I want to, play a game and have some fun. And, if you're awesome at it, awesome. That's great. I love watching it. If you're just starting out and you're not very good at it, that's fine too. If you want help, totally ask. Like, if you're around people that you feel like you can ask for help, those are the right people. That's my opinion anyway. I will say, let me kind of, yeah, Ian, you say everyone is where they are. That's kind of, I think that's kind of what I'm saying. And I'm not even, I kind of got to a point, I feel like I get to a point on most of these games where there's, I would say, whatever the difficulty range is, I'll get to like the halfway point, and then I'll get a little bit farther where it's like, it's challenging to me and difficult, and I might pass or I might not pass, and then I get to that, and then it's like, yeah, this is where I want to be, and then I stop kind of challenging myself. Like, that's kind of the range where I am just comfortable playing, and I know there's harder out there, but I don't really care. Like, that's fine. I'll watch other people play those. So like 2DX, I'm perfectly happy playing 6s and 7s and nothing more. Poppin', I'm perfectly happy playing, low level 30s and nothing more. DDR, I don't know what the hell the new scale is, but on the old scale, 9s are great. If I can't do 10s, oh well, that's fine. There are a couple of 10s I've passed at one time in my life, but yeah, I definitely can't do it anymore. So yeah, I don't know. That's where I would just say, if you're having fun, that's the most important thing, I think. So if you want to get better because you'll have more fun, great. But if you want to get better because you think people are going to make fun of you for not doing better, I don't think that's a great reason. You think I'm lying that I was born with rhythm game skills? I definitely was not. You feel like late teen, young adult is the best time to get into rhythm games because kind of your peak growth? I wouldn't know, since I was like 25 by the time I was playing rhythm games. We'll never know how good I could have been, right? Have I ever accidentally hit my hand while playing taiko with a stick? I don't know that I have. But have you ever accidentally hit your hand on a Dance Maniacs cabinet? Because that hurts like hell. And if you watch, I don't remember which stream it was, but one of my Dance Maniacs streams, I definitely drew blood by accidentally punching one of the sensors. That was, that sucked. That sucked a lot. The people that matter don't care, and the people that care don't matter. I love it, Ian. That's perfect. How to know if you're good at DDR. Are you having fun? Yes. And yes. If no, no. Fair enough. Reflex dulling is just temporary. You talk like the 30s are a sensory deprivation bonanza. You can hone skills for rhythm games even at 40s. Well, I mean, I'm in my 40s, so... Yeah, I don't know. I would need to get into better shape to improve at DDR. Like, I just don't have the stamina for it anymore. Like, I can read it, and it's like, I know what to do, I just can't get my body to do it without falling down. So that's where I'm at on that. But, I was gonna say one more thing. Oh, the only time I can definitely remember playing a music game and feeling kind of silly was Marshall Beat. The one time I played Marshall Beat in an arcade, which if you've never heard of it, that's fine. It was short-lived. But it was like a motion sensing game in a DDR cabinet, and it was like a cross between like DDR and Taibo or something like that. So instead of like you were playing to music, but instead of like, you know, stepping, it was like punching and kicking. And I felt like a damn fool playing that game. I was bad at it, and I don't know, I didn't like it. And I don't know what it is. I just felt silly playing it. But like I played Para Para, and a lot of those dances are not traditionally for boys. Let's just say that. And I didn't care. Like, you know, I'll do little hip shakes and all that kind of stuff, and I don't. That's fine, you know. But man, something about punching and kicking, I felt like an absolute dork, and I did not enjoy it. You fear the part in your life where you become old. I don't know. Nah. Every decade that I've lived has had its definite pluses and minuses. So I think you'll be fine. You'll totally be fine. And no, Future Tom Tom, I didn't mind at all. I've played that one. Yeah, you hit it. You hit it right on the head there, Ian. I can totally read it. I know how to do it. And in fact, I may have done it in the past, and now it's just like can't breathe. Dead. Yeah. No, I'm you're exactly right, Lahe. Like I'm all I was trying to say is a lot of the dances in Para Para are the types of things that I know could be embarrassing for some people. Not me. Like, I don't... Yeah. I don't care about that kind of stuff. Like I said, I'll do the hip shaky, you know, hand wavy, all that kind of stuff, and I do not care. Like, maybe I feel a little bit silly, but I'll totally do it anyway. But yeah, for whatever reason, Martial Beat was just not for me. I felt dumb. Maybe it's the punching and kicking was too aggressive for me.
busy.
While we're talking about Para Para,
Okay. Here we go.
okay, so I spent a long time talking. This is my last song of this set, but I think
ready?
I'll do one more game and then we'll call it for tonight.
Nice play.
Yeah, I think the whole like traditionally for boys thing, that was me like dancing around trying to say something like an attitude that I know that's out there. Not my personal attitude. And be kind of nice about it. Like personally, I think like anything that you should be able to do whatever you want to do that makes you happy, as long as it's not hurting anybody else. And obviously, like, you know, dancing girl dances, or, you know, wearing the other gender's clothes or whatever. Like, who cares? Like, it's fun. Like, who cares? It's not a big deal. It's not hurting anybody else.
Congratulations.
The little dot on my screen. Goodbye.
Release
Okay,
the
so
movie.
last set. 3 more songs. Does anybody have a good last song that we should play?
Challenge move.
There haven't been a whole lot of requests tonight,
9
which is
buttons.
okay. This is giving me a chance to just like play a bunch of songs that I felt like. Starming, yay! Is there a credit song for 17? I don't know. If there is, I bet it's not in the game until 18, though. If nobody comes up with a good one, I'll probably play like Special Ending or something like that. But anyway, yeah, thanks, Ian. I mean, I think you're pretty much right there. Part of that is I just tend to be really conflict avoidant. Like I don't want to fight. Like I don't want to fight with people about really anything. And then you're absolutely right. Like there's so many things that people fight about that it's like, why are we fighting about this? It's stupid. Can we just like get over ourselves and
Okay,
live our lives and have a good time? Like,
here we go. Are you ready?
Whew, parts of that were way harder than I was expecting it to be. But hey, I got the border clear.
Woo!
Are there Naoki songs in here? I don't know. Probably. You know what we could do? We could go to, not here, Pilani. And look in DDR. Oh, there's not much in there anymore. And you know, I'm realizing I missed my chance to play Graduation because it's out of the game at this point. Is there one you want? I'm terrible about remembering things, so if you request a specific one, I'll look for it. You want kiss, kiss, kiss? Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, I guess this is Naoki.
Here we go.
I'm dumb. It was right there.
Are you ready?
The background is set. Oh, it is. I didn't even notice. That's funny.
You were cool.
Alrighty, last song. If someone has something they want to hear, let me know real quick. Because I saw... Otherwise, I'll do this. I'm waiting for the stream to catch up to me. Okay, I see the stream is up to me now, so I'll give you about, I don't know, 10-15 seconds or so if you have a better suggestion. Whatever gives my heart the most joy. Anything will give me the most joy. I really want to hurt you? I can do that. That's way back in 1 or 2, isn't it? Or is that, that's Poppin' Stage. Maybe. I'm wrong. Where is that? Just for the hilarious name. It doesn't sound... Oh, it's a Poppin' 9. Okay, weird. I thought it was a lot earlier than that. I am fine with that. I don't really want to hurt you, and I don't think this song does either. It certainly doesn't sound like it. Oh, jeez. Why is that such a huge jump? I guess I'm playing the 16. Too bad.
Here we go.
I don't feel like failing on my last song. That doesn't sound fun.
ready?
That feels like a good end theme.
Full combo.
Yeah, I think that is the arrangement for the ending of Poppin' 9, if I recall, now that I hear it again. But hey, that makes it a good song to go out on, right? All right, well, we've come to the end of another stream. So, thanks everyone again, and for showing up and hanging out. And man, lots of good chat tonight. It's been fun. And yeah, it's great to see you again, Ian. Hopefully I will see you again on the next one. And yeah, I'm gonna try and set up Ghidorah for next time. It might be a couple of days before I'm on again, though, because I'm sure that's going to be difficult. Since it's 2 machines and it's just gonna be a lot. But I want to do it. Like, I want to play the game, and I think it'll be fun. And I want people to be able to see the XG cabinets if you haven't before, because they are super pretty. And they have lots of lights, and y'all know I love lights, so right up my alley. Anyway. If you're not walking the dog when I decide to start, you can always just join late, too. It's okay. I usually go for about 3 hours, so you've got a decent window when you can, like, find me most of the time. But, yeah, unless your dog walk is for 3 hours. That's a long walk. All right. Well, thanks again, everyone. Have a great night, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.